we've just kind of normalized weirdness in a way that makes me really happy.
I want to say weirdness. We just normalize like fandoms and just like embracing the shit that you like on Earth, bro. Like it's like we stop judging people as much. And once we realize that there's like a lot, which is a big W for the fucking world, right? We just realize that there are people all over the world that like different things, and it's not weird to not like that shit, right? It's just like they like different things. You can like different things on Earth. It's lit. The video is why Lego is so expensive, and I, as a avid Lego, you guys probably don't see a lot of it. Yeah, it's like down there. I'm an avid Lego builder, and I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is it so expensive. This is a really good question. I'm dead ass curious.
$1,500 worth of Lego, according to the store's owner.
Wait, what?
This thief is stealing $1,500 worth of Lego, according to.
Hey, let's be honest. That's like 4 sets nowadays, bro. 4 or 5 sets. Okay, it's not that much. It's not that much.
The store's owner. But that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh. Oh, this guy's a professional.
There have been a slew of Lego thefts, including one totaling about $300,000.
Holy shit!
But why are thieves around
this guy stole $300K worth of Legos?
World targeting a toy? Well, one reason.
Watch my Simon vid. Okay, yeah, maybe after. I have to play
Lego
today, so.
Cost more than an iPhone 15.
Okay, yeah. Okay, these are the big boys, right? Like this is one of the most popular ones, the 7,500. Like this Millennium Falcon is crazy, bro. That one's crazy, right? And then this AT&T is also one of the big ones. Honestly, I feel like this should cost more than an iPhone. Like they're underselling it, but this one is a beast of a fucking build. Like this should be more than an iPhone.
That's why this guy was trying really hard to reach the top shelf.
But he gotta get taller.
These went from around $120 to overnight selling on eBay for several $1,000s. My friends and family don't
Wait, what?
actually know about this room. I think they'd probably be quite shocked if $1,000.
That was it's a
technique.
technique. I see. I see.
They'd probably be quite shocked if I ever opened the door and they saw the Lego that was in here.
But it wasn't always like this. In 2006, Lego's most expensive set was $270. So how did we get here?
They're mad expensive now.
Go from a
Dude, even like a car is like $200 now. Like a big car.
Item.
Like this size.
And why is it so expensive?
It's not because of theft though.
Today,
it's just because they can.
Lego is the world's largest toy company.
Everything is awesome.
But its story didn't start with plastic bricks. It started with wood.
No way, really?
While Lego found success
Lego used to be wood?
toys, the company's first major turning point came in 1949, when its founder took a gamble and started manufacturing plastic bricks. Plastic toys were cutting-edge technology at the time, but Lego wasn't the first to pursue this idea. Here are 2 patents by a company called Kittycraft from 1939 and 1945.
Ooh.
And well,
wait a second. Wait. 1939
and 1945.
to 1945? Yo, what the hell? Isn't this the... Yo, wait a second. This is literally when the World War II started and when World War II ended. The fuck?
And well...
I was definitely Lego when I was small, but now it's very interesting. Actually, me too. As an adult, I enjoy them more now. I didn't care to play when I was a kid.
Lego had to stick with the product and innovate to pull kids away from wooden and metal toys. And to understand the price of Lego today...
I have this ready to build, but I haven't built it yet. I have this exact one.
We have to rewind to its very first set. It was just a box of bricks without instructions. Some of the earliest gift sets cost 25 Danish krone.
Oh,
about $60 today.
That's expensive.
But in 1955, Lego released the Town Plan, a simple version of the sets we have
Can I be
today.
honest? I actually don't like these a lot. I don't like the like the towns in the big cities. I actually only care to build cars and like stuff. But I'm not a big fan of like building these like mansions and stuff. I've never been. I was a Hot Wheels guy. I have 200 Hot Wheels car. Holy moly, bro.
With this release, Lego solidified what it called the system in play. Its guiding philosophy would be that every brick should fit together and stand the test of time, allowing kids of all ages to build in unlimited ways.
Okay.
And we can't not mention the reasonably priced line. Then in 1958, Lego perfected its bricks with the stud and tube method, an interlocking design that enabled large yet stable builds. LEGO uses that design for its bricks to this day.
LEGO is brilliant. Pieces that were built from the beginning of LEGO interact with pieces that were built today.
Yep.
With just a few
Well, I'm not a
exceptions.
customizer. I'm gonna say I just build the set.
Do you know about brown? There were some brown bricks that were made like during a certain period of LEGO that were more delicate than others.
Oh.
And like if you try to build with some of those bricks today, they're a little brittle.
Oh,
but
damn.
99.9% of all LEGO that has ever been made is designed to stand the test of time and is awesome.
By the 1960s, plastic bricks were a hit, and LEGO made them its full focus. But at the time, LEGO's products were still pretty simple. Aside from reinventing the wheel in 1962,
cars?
its builds were blocky and predominantly used the classic rectangular brick.
Yeah, they have like curves now.
LEGO's second major turning point came in the 1970s, when it started to release more creative sets, like the 1978 Space Cruiser.
Ooh.
It had 170 pieces.
They
and
still
cost
use this
78
design right here. This circular design here. I actually see this in my shit all the time.
Space Cruiser. It had 170 pieces and cost $10, or about $48 today.
When am I gonna stream
LEGO
this?
referred to these themed sets
That's a good ass
as the
question.
system
That's a good. I'll
within the
figure it out. I'll
system.
figure it out.
They added new pieces that expanded the LEGO palette, like colored transparent parts and thrusters. For builders
Yeah,
like
the thrusters.
Dave, these pieces expanded the possibilities of LEGO.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yo, the cars. If you guys ever, the reason I like building cars, one, because it's a cool outcome, and you could roll it around. Not that I roll it around, but the pieces are so cool, and the way they work with each other is so much cooler than like a regular blocky build, which is why I don't really care about mansions and stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
And to have other options because
The cars are the
it's
coolest
not
ones.
like drawing where you have unlimited possibilities. Like your limitations are the brick that exists. So every time a new piece or a new color gets added, it's exciting.
This guy has
So builds that I built
Every
like 10
piece
years
on
ago,
Earth.
I would build totally different now because there's an expanded
This is making me
palette
buy one.
of
Please
what's
do Lego
available
stream
to
one
build
day.
with.
Yo, Lego sponsor me.
Throughout the 70s, LEGO transformed from a toy into a creative medium.
I mean,
Releasing
Legos are pretty much
dozens
just
of new
8-bit, right?
parts, Sets, and even debuting the iconic minifigure.
Oh my god, I have a golden minifigure in my
The company
Countach.
experienced huge success and worldwide growth in the 1980s.
Hour after hour, day after day, year after year, Lego changes. There's no end to Lego.
Yeah, this shit
But
looking.
much like
That shit
those
sounds
brown
scary.
bricks, cracks were
Lego
starting
sponsor me.
to
That's right,
show.
sponsor me.
By
Wait,
the
l-
late 1990s, sales slumped, and the company was losing money for the first time ever.
Really?
LEGO had grown rapidly and spread itself too thin, investing heavily in theme parks, media properties, and merchandise.
Oh,
Meanwhile, sales for its original focus, the brick, were slipping. LEGO released sets that required less building, ignoring what fans loved about the toy.
yeah.
Take the Galaxy
The best part is when you have like 1,000, like dude, thousands. The more pieces, the better, bro. The more pieces, the better, bro.
door theme.
You're a Lego
which
hater,
barely resembles a
bro.
LEGO
You
product.
build keyboards.
Every dimension needs a hero. Every hero needs a special power. In Galador, it's glinching.
Glinching was not going to save LEGO.
What the
Much
hell?
like those had one-off pieces that didn't fit into the
What?
LEGO system. They cost more to manufacture and were less profitable. An executive would later say, "We had actually seen a decline in profitability, yet we continued to invest as if the company were growing very strongly. We failed
What?
to realize that we were on a slippery path." The company's annual report described 2003 as a very disappointing year for LEGO Company. Executives were also concerned that physical toys might not keep up with the exploding video game industry. One of the few things that kept LEGO afloat was Bionicle, the company's best
Bionicles were honestly very popular back in the day. I don't know if it's because of the TV show, but Bionicles were mad popular. I remember this shit. Like I wanted Bionicles. But when I look back on it, Bionicles are trash. I do not like these anymore, bro. I do not like these anymore. I totally understand that like Legos weren't good before, because I really felt like when I was growing up, no one cared about Legos. Like no one did. But now that I'm an adult, everyone does.
Seller for 4 years straight. Another bright spot was its licensed Star Wars sets, first released in 1999.
Yeah, you gotta get the fandom, right?
These ranged in price from $6 to $90.
Ooh.
And they flew off the shelves.
Yeah. Like
Licensed
people
sets
want to
would
build
be-
stuff. They want to have like a figure of that stuff, but like build it. You know what I mean? So like it's like, yeah, I might never own a Millennium Falcon, but I could build one and it'll be hella cool and I can show it off.
For Lego. But more on that later. Outside the company, something unexpected was
Like
growing, all
legitimately,
on its own.
collaboration saved Lego.
It turned out that kids weren't the only ones who thought Lego was fun.
Even in college, I was like, my friends were like going out to the bars, and I was like, well, but I could buy some more Lego with that money.
Dave is what some people refer to as an AFOL.
Adult fan of Lego, which I don't know. I mean,
Is that a thing?
It's a term that we use somewhat endearingly, but you know, it's also a little cheeky.
His skill and passion
Ain't no
for
way I'm
Lego
wearing a
earned
Lego
him a spot
Rolex-
on the
Rolex.
TV series Lego Masters, which millions of viewers watch weekly.
Ain't
for its
nobody making a
competitions
Lego
between
Rolex.
Adults.
I'm like a super fan. I watch like the international versions too. I love it.
The
Damn.
hobby looked a lot different when Dave first started building. Before the 2000s, even Lego's most complex sets had young age recommendations, like 9 and up or 11 to 16. But that didn't deter creative people like Dave from getting into the hobby.
This is like 40 years of collecting Lego. It's almost embarrassing to think about how much the dollar
Bro.
value is of this Lego.
He
If I buy
literally has infinity pieces, bro. Like if you're missing a piece, he has it.
a set, I'm taking that apart. I'm building it once to like learn the techniques, but then I'm taking that set apart and integrating that into this collection.
Really?
So that I can use the pieces for my own ideas.
By the
Wait. So he doesn't, dude. I love building it and then never touching it again. This guy unbuilds it and then just uses the pieces for future shit. Dude, he's a nutcase.
1990s, there was a growing group of passionate fans like Dave, who had either played with Lego as a kid or discovered it in adulthood as a creative outlet. And they were spending a lot on Lego.
Damn.
For enthusiasts, having a room or an entire basement dedicated to Lego is a common practice.
Everybody has a different system that works for them. It's in here somewhere. You just have to find it. The system's always changing. One of my favorite
There's
containers
no
right
way.
here. I sold those 3 goats recently. Got croissants and bottles and eggs,
What?
chicken legs. So this is a whole container that just has minifigure hair. Maybe this is a little morbid, but you could have
There's no way you could ever remember any of this shit, yo. Thanos.
a whole container of just minifigure heads. It's definitely more than 100,000 bricks in this room. It's probably somewhere between 100,000 and 500,000 just individual Lego elements in this room, but like some of them are really small. I mean,
Yeah.
there's probably 10,000
The singular
right
pieces.
here.
The singular. I have a bunch of those
Dave
pieces.
estimates his collection is worth about $50,000.
That's it?
There's lots of ways
That's
to
surprising.
have a collection to build up. You know, it might be a collection of vacations that you've taken over time, and this is a collection of memories and builds and pieces from many, many, many years of doing this. I love it because it's a way to tell stories. I can talk about or think about like things that have been happening in my life or things
Wow, I'm not gonna lie. This is cute as shit, bro. Could never be me, but this is cute as shit.
that are happening in the world or
Like,
tell
yo, that's
imaginary
cute.
stories.
That's cute.
I was like, you know, younger, building by myself in my apartment. It's a very solitary thing building Lego. You're usually by yourself or
Yeah.
maybe with a sibling or a family member. It really can be for anybody because there's so many different ways to be with Lego.
Dude, what the hell?
In the 1990s, the passion of builders like Dave was quietly growing, waiting for a spark that would forever change the hobby.
You've got mail.
Is it the
I'm at the
competition?
center of the web.
High-tech illusion.
It's the internet.
Fantasy.
Somebody can hardly turn the computer on. It's all a bit worrying.
Wow, it's actually the internet.
When internet started
Save
to
Legos?
catch on, people like me who had been building discovered that there were other people
Like a community
Like-
out there.
me. And it was great to be able to connect, to see that other people were building. It wasn't just like building in solitude. And that's really, I think, when Lego started to become something else and not just a kid's toy.
But Lego didn't always accept or understand its adult fans. One former executive said that decades ago, Lego saw fans like Dave as a source of irritation.
Oh.
Another said Lego didn't think their adult fans had value.
What?
One of Lego's
They're the ones with money. The kids are the ones with no value, bro. They ain't got no money.
former CEO said, "We kept thinking that much more should be done for the adult. Most people on the management team thought we should concentrate on children instead."
For a long time, up until the 1990s, being a fan of something was
nerdy.
not seen in a positive light.
Yeah.
Like, why are you wasting your time?
Yeah, if
playing?
you were an adult fan, like they would consider you like, I remember
Legos.
this. I remember this feeling.
And so I can
Like, you would be
totally
like a
see
geek,
why
a nerd.
company in the 1990s would really want to reject that.
But the AFOL community's momentum was not easily stopped. It was growing not just online, but in person.
People from all over the world would come together to be part of a convention.
In the early 2000s, conventions helped fans connect and build a strong community. It was also great marketing for Lego, because enthusiasts would display giant creations.
Damn.
Like this 8-foot-wide Lord of the Rings build that
Damn.
took 11 years to construct.
How long?
Don't know how much it.
Build that took 11 years to
Hell
construct.
no, bro.
I don't know how much it cost. It was definitely in the thousands. Like for me now, I'm done buying Lego. I feel like I have enough here.
Do you think he's done buying Legos just forever? He's just done forever?
I've been playing with it since I was a kid. I got my first set when I was 4 or 5. Good portion of the apartment is filled with Lego. When we buy a house,
The Lego championships
we'll
are
very
fun. That
quickly
sounds
have a
pretty
Lego
cool.
basement.
We often find the most powerful fandoms and the longest lasting fandoms come from the community. They tend to be grassroots or ground up kind of fandoms. That sort of creative transformation
Toys R Us?
coheres
Does
the
that shit
fan
still
community,
exist?
I think stronger than if a media corporation or a toy company says, here's the way I want you to be a fan.
But remember this set?
I bought 2, I sold 1, and I think I'll hold this one for a while and see where I get to.
No, sell that shit.
One huge aspect
How
of the
can it be
hobby
worth
driven by the
$1,000?
community is the resale market.
How can it be worth $1,000?
Lego retires its sets every few years.
I have this. I have this.
Lego.
I have this in the back. This is a fire. This is a fire one. The Countach?
Its sets every few years. After that, if you want to buy it or need a specific piece, your only option is to buy secondhand. Because of this artificial scarcity, some sets skyrocket in value, and savvy buyers view Lego as an investment.
What?
So this is my
Ninjago?
Lego storage room. I'd say there'd be over 600 to 700 of them stored inside this room. My kids aren't allowed in here. Probably could be stored better, but I have an air vent for ventilation and store a lot of them in cardboard boxes to keep the boxes in good condition.
Oh, so you can sell it
I
as a
know
whole?
the retail value of the sets
Wow.
I've purchased is over $50,000. Secondary market value
What?
is over $50,000. I know the retail value of the sets I've purchased is over $50,000. Secondary market value, I would suspect it's a lot more than that.
Probably at least double, right? At least
Some of the sets
100K.
alone are worth 3 to 4 times what the retail price was. I keep this nicely locked away. It is not a set to play with.
Justine said,
Bro, what? I didn't know it was like this. Shouldn't everyone just buy Lego sets then?
she collects Lego not with the intention of reselling, but because she wants to build each one.
Just have to get it out. That's a big one.
However, knowing many sets increase in value gives her some pause in cracking open the box.
So I don't really have a strategy.
Yeah, I totally understand that, right? Because then now every time you buy one, you're like, fuck, should I build this? Or like maybe I can sell it in a couple years for 3 times the value.
Or
That's why people are stealing.
Lego.
Yeah, I totally get it now.
I buy what I like. Unfortunately, I like a lot. On occasion, I have bought a set twice because I've forgotten that I purchased it.
Damn.
There is one minifigure alone within that set, Harley Quinn, that is worth $400, and the set itself is worth $1,200. So I'd love to build it, but at the same time, it's
The minifigure is worth $400, bro. You're telling me the Harley Quinn is worth $400?
really hard to say. I'll go.
That's just worth as much as like some of the Lego sets I've gotten.
Spend $400 overnight while building that set and reducing its value. My ratio of built Lego to Lego in box is probably a little out of whack.
It's probably like fucking 10% of her builds. 5% of her
on
builds.
The second-hand market can be eye-watering.
Like a minifigure like this could go for like $200 because it's a very rare minifigure that only appeared in one set ever.
But not everything multiplies in value. And this massive
Why
network
Harley
of
Quinn though? Yeah,
spare
right?
parts is what empowers builders like Dave.
Harley
Quinn probably just fits in every Batman set, right? So if you do any Batman related shit, you probably want a Harley Quinn in there, right? And there's probably only one Harley Quinn.
Ordered like 2,000 lightsaber rods just to make this floor. It doesn't even look like Lego anymore. I'm putting them on their ends and putting them all so close together that they make that hexagonal tile.
Oh, I see it.
In the
Oh
early
my god.
2000s, Lego's fans were innovating more than the company was. And in order to survive, it needed to embrace AFOLs.
AFOLs.
Lego recognized it was pursuing a losing strategy while ignoring a key customer base. To turn the tide,
They should just
it
close
cut
down Legoland.
costs, sold the theme parks, and refocused
They
on
did!
its core business of building with bricks.
Nice!
And
I mean,
it was
Legoland is still
time
available
to
now, so
finally
they sold it to
consider
somebody else,
adults.
maybe?
In 2004, Lego, now under a new CEO, planned to fundamentally change the way it did business. Over the next few years, it sought to improve its products by developing what it referred to as grassroots collaboration with its adult fans. In addition to making sets more profitable, Lego needed to recapture customer excitement. And who better to ask for help than its most passionate fans?
Oh, dang.
In its 2006 annual report, Lego said it obtains inspiration from the many independent homepages and clubs for Lego enthusiasts all over the world. In 2007, Lego released a $500 Millennium.
This fucking one over here, yo. Wait, this isn't even the bigger one because this is over 5,000 pieces. The other one's over 7,000 pieces. Yo, the Star Destroyer is also mad popular, bro. They're both
Falcon
crazy
with
price.
Over 5,000 pieces, recommended for ages 16 and up. This marked a jump in set complexity, price, and target demographic. To put this change into perspective, the 1999 Star Wars pod race set cost $90, had 896
That's crazy.
pieces, and listed an age range of 8 to 12.
Bro, how is this one worth $90, bro? Who's getting ripped off? $19.99? You're paying $90 for this?
They've also hired people like me who were Lego builders to work for them. The things that we kind of pioneered are now being pioneered by the people who work at Lego. So it's much more exciting
Oh, this is a
because
cool
the
card.
techniques in Lego sets have become more advanced. And you learn more when building a Lego set than when you did when you were a kid and the sets were simpler.
When fans are running the thing that they're a fan of, they can expand it in ways that they know other people will enjoy.
This is the start of the company's third turning point, getting kids and adults excited
It really feels
about
like they're unstoppable now.
Lego.
Like, I can't imagine Lego ever failing as long as they keep collaborating with cool cars and like cool like pop media shit.
This Lego
they'll be
released
okay.
bigger, more interesting sets and expanded its licensed products.
Brand tie-ins in Lego sets work phenomenally to get people interested.
The collaborations
in
are like
the
my
set.
favorite parts
People
of it.
that are fans of that.
I legitimately don't even care. I don't even care about like the OG Lego stuff. I only care about like straight up the collaborations.
A brand might purchase the Lego set that wouldn't normally buy Legos.
This strategy coincided with an explosion of pop culture fandoms and a growth of what's referred to as the kidult industry.
Kidult industries are industries that produce products that we would associate with children, but aimed at an adult market.
Yeah.
And it's become a huge area of business.
Ah, I didn't even know that was called that.
First 18+
wow,
set in
Kidult?
2020. And since then, the company has released dozens of products each year, clearly targeting adults. Some of these sets, like the Star Wars AT-AT, are complex with thousands of...
What did she just say? Yo, what did she just say? Yo, am I wrong? Did she just say what I thought she said?
These sets, like the Star Wars AT-AT, are
You did not just say the Star Wars AT-AT. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Complex with thousands of pieces and a price tag to match. Others feature themes like dried flowers that try to appeal to older builders.
I don't like this one, but a lot of people like the flower ones. I don't like the flower collection.
These sets are also perfect to display once you've built them.
I display my Doctor Who Legos because I want people to know that that's an important part about who I am, and I'm proud of that. Previously nerdy things and hobbies and fandoms are absolutely a part of mainstream popular culture today.
Now, Lego's website even says adults welcome. This strategy allows Lego to cater to a customer base and a
Lego's website says adults welcome. That's weird. I have this. I have this. Is that the real Sans from Undertale? Yeah, that was actually him. That was actually him at the Lego convention. I have this and I built it out. It's literally in the back.
Reach if it only focused on
the GT40, a W-ass car. Am I missing any of these cars? We have this one to build.
I personally don't set myself a budget for Lego because if I did, I'd just blow it.
Lego also acquired Bricklink, the largest Lego resale marketplace, in 2019.
Oh, I saw that. I was wondering where it went.
At the time, Lego's CEO said, "Our adult fans are extremely important to us. We have worked closely with the community for many years and look forward to deepening our collaboration."
We've seen just how much money that sort of thing makes. That gives it seriousness. But I think also because we've just kind of normalized weirdness in a way that makes me really happy.
I want to say weirdness. We just normalized like fandoms and just like embracing the shit that you like on Earth, bro. Like it's like we stopped judging people as much. Like once we realize that there's like a lot, which is a big W for the fucking world, right? We just realize that there are people all over the world that like different things, and it's not weird to not like that shit, right? It's just like they like different things. You can like different things on Earth. It's lit.
I really never cared what the age was on the Lego set because I was like, I want the pieces. I just want the pieces to build.
Oh yeah, he's not building his.
It's good messaging, I think, from Lego to say like, this isn't just a kid's toy. This is for adults too. And for me, it didn't matter, but I think for a lot of people, it is welcoming.
This guy cooked.
And
he might have to
Lego's
retire
plan to
after
save
that,
the
after making that Lego
company
set.
2 decades later, the company boasts nearly 10 times the revenue.
I was gonna say, it's so popular now, bro. Lego is so popular right now.
Success, profits weren't the only number going up.
Yup. Here
Walking
we go.
down the toy aisle and seeing Lego sets priced at hundreds of dollars can be alarming. But is Lego actually more expensive than
That's a really
10
good
or
question.
20
Is it
years
actually
ago?
do they have to pay more?
To answer this question, let's look at price per piece. That's the price of a set divided by how many pieces are included.
Not perfect, but
it's
good.
It's not a perfect measurement.
Yeah.
And it doesn't include minifigures.
Because there's like unique pieces.
But think
and
of it
stuff.
as a broad look at the value of a set.
I kind of want this one, a bigger Countach. I have the small one. The small one is fire, but I kind of want the big one.
At the value of a set. Remember that 2007 Millennium Falcon? That had a price per piece of 10 cents. A decade later, LEGO released a new Millennium Falcon.
A bigger one.
With over 7,500 pieces for $850.
$850.
And a price per piece of 11 cents.
Ooh.
That's just 1 cent higher.
That's 10% though.
And adjusted for inflation.
That's 10%.
It's actually 1 cent lower.
Oh, what? Oh.
Some set themes are more expensive than others.
Wait. Really?
The price per piece.
It's cheaper now?
Piece has remained surprisingly stable over the past 20 years.
Wow.
Ironically,
wow, inflation just got us hella fucked up, right? God damn inflation, GG's.
Some of the worst value sets are ones designed for young children, like Duplo. This set has a price per piece of $1.30. So why are sets more expensive? They're much more complex.
They're no longer rectangles.
This chart shows an increase in average set prices since 2014. Yeah. But it aligns with an increase in average pieces per set since the same year.
They could do a Millennium Falcon for $30 and it wouldn't look as good and it wouldn't be as big.
Yep.
But they know that they can do this big one because there is a market for it.
Yep.
So if you're walking through Target seeing high prices and thinking that LEGO is expensive, you're not entirely wrong.
You're not wrong, but you're also not right. It's like what I mean is that it has stayed its price. I mean, I should have known this when it was like $90 back then. Like what?
20 LEGO has released significantly more sets that cost over $300. But it's also releasing more sets overall. About twice as many annually as it did in 2008.
That's good.
And about 4 times the amount it released in the 1990s.
You can have unlimited pieces, but it's also fun to like just build with what you have. And sometimes the limit of what you have
this market
is more
seems
challenging
overvalued.
than building with unlimited pieces.
I think it started out overvalued, so because of that, it is overvalued. But they didn't technically change it, right? So like, fair enough. But I think it started out like very expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Once again, the fact that it was $90, I don't know if that was adjusted for inflation. But regardless, adjusted for inflation or not, that was expensive for what it was.
Once in a while, I'll be working on something and be like, well, is it worth it for me to go buy more of this, or can I find another solution for it with what I have so that I don't
You probably can find a solution, but brother, are you really looking through your 500,000 pieces for a solution? Hell no, I'm buying it.
More of something. That's really what LEGO is about, is creative problem solving, is like,
wow, he made a countertop for his
solve it,
bathroom.
Or is there a third way that I haven't even thought about yet?
Going all in on the
Lego's never going away.
Beat the
I can't imagine Lego ever going away.
Many toy companies have. But it also created an ecosystem and a creative medium that has endured nearly 70 years of competition and shifting pop culture.
My mom tells me that she got me my first Lego set when I was 4 years old.
Damn.
I don't think I could have predicted where Lego would go. I love Lego because I feel the nostalgia from when I was a kid. You know, it brings me back to those moments of sitting on the rug, building that set, being young and enjoying that. And I like the way that it connects generations.
Oh my God.
Adults can play with the same toy with their kids that they played with when they were a kid.
Crash through short stocks now.
Continually new, and it's continually refreshing, and that's.
You really think Legos are gonna fall off soon?
I don't think we're ever gonna see.
Yo, I'm telling you, people love Legos.
In the way that we might for a media text, which
like even I love that shit. But I'm not an enthusiast, but I'd be building shit.
My hope for the future is that it will continue to be more accessible to people, whether that's through having representation of different people in their sets, or price. I think price is a block for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's expensive.
How can we make it
It's
an entry
expensive.
point that is accessible to everyone?
But you can't, because this shit just like so expensive, right? Like, I don't know. And also there's like an inherent value in like charging upper price for stuff. Because it feels, I know it sounds weird, but like if I could get this for $5, like I might feel like this thing is cheap or something, you know what I mean? But if it's like $200, I'm like, oh yeah. Like not everyone has a Concorde. It's tough. It's tough. That's more like a psychological thing,
I would
though.
hope that like people who watch this think when they look at Lego and then they look at this, they're like, oh, you have to have that much Lego to be an amazing Lego builder.
No.
It's not really about that.
But it's not even about like, you don't even have to be someone who builds
or that I've seen
customized.
other people use are when they have constraints. It's not really about like how much you have. It's about
what you can do.
ingenuity. It's about trying to find different ways to solve problems. So I wouldn't ever be intimidated by seeing something huge. It's okay to just put a couple pieces together and have it be something amazing.
Yo, W video though, actually, that's good to know. No, Legos are actually not expensive. Why Lego is so expensive? It's actually not expensive. I mean, it is expensive because once again, it's probably worth more than it actually is, but they gotta make money. It all is what it is. But they've actually kept up the prices. It's only more expensive because now it's more complicated and there's more pieces. So you're paying, you're pretty much paying more for more. So I think at the very least that's fair. W Lego. I'm glad they finally found their demographic. It really is in the adults. I see a lot more adults messing with Legos than I do with kids. That's W, yo. I hope they keep releasing cool stuff. And release! I need to release more cars. We need a Pantera. Release a Pantera Lego set and I'll be your fan forever. I'll be your fan forever.